Chat, it is the 4-hour mark, boys. It is the 4-hour mark. Let's watch this one. Bro, these videos are so good, bro. What the hell? That guy makes so much, it's like really good videos. Let's try this one out.
2004. An Air Force veteran settling down in the small town of Granby, Colorado.
Dude, these videos have such good production, bro. We're actually finding good videos to watch, motherfucker. I'm ready.
Quickly found himself at his breaking point after losing a decade-long legal battle to a powerful
This is a different guy. This is a different guy.
Dynasty who took his land and ran his muffler shop out of business. To
Yeah,
enact
buddy.
revenge, the welder
Turn off lights. I'll turn off
a
this one.
bulldozer into a homemade tank and set out to destroy the small.
Dude, what the hell? Dude, I didn't realize that's what the KILLDOZER meant. I didn't connect the dots, boys. I didn't connect any dots when I was before watching this, buddy. He made a KILLDOZER out of a bulldozer. Oh, dude, this is gonna be good. What the fuck?
Small town that took everything from
This video
him.
about? I don't know yet, man. But I guess it's about it. Dude, this is wild. I can already tell it's gonna be funny as shit or really horrifying. I don't know.
Resulting in a response from the Army National Guard and an Apache helicopter.
You had to take me on and
I thought he said Patrick. I was like, what the fuck?
you had to take me on en masse. Well, I'm going to take you on by myself.
Wait, this motherfucker's destroying houses and buildings, just driving this shit through it.
Well,
This is gonna be
I'm going
good.
to take you on by myself.
Hell yeah.
In 1992, an auction was held in the small town of Granby, Colorado, in which a foreclosed 2-acre property was to be sold to individual bidders. And Cody Dochev, a powerful Colorado businessman, saw an opportunity to expand some of his business.
Hell
with
yeah.
plans to buy and build a state-of-the-art concrete
I don't know, this is like
plant
some
for
cyberpunk shit that's going on right now. This music. It's like giving me cyberpunk kind of vibes.
his company, Mountain Park Concrete. But to Dochev's surprise, there was another man who had his eye on the foreclosed property. Air Force veteran and Granby newcomer, MARVIN, who outbid Dochev and secured the 2-acre property.
What a fucking asshole, man. This motherfucker had no, like, he had a couple days left. A couple years left of his life, probably, man. You know what I mean? He looks like he's been sitting outside for too long, fucking baking. He has that beef jerky skin. When you tan too much your entire life, you get at the end of your life. Like, just let this motherfucker, like, have the land for a couple years and buy it afterwards. Or, like, you know what I mean? Maybe, like, come to an agreement that you put it in his will or some shit. I don't know.
There was another man who had his eye on the foreclosed property to build a muffler shop and expand his welding business. A frustrated Dochev confronted Marv and advised him that the town of Granby doesn't need another car garage, to which Marv advised Dochev that the property was his for $60,000. But Dochev declined his offer and refused to give in to the blue-collar outsider. Marv left the
Damn.
auction with no idea what was to come. The outsider had inadvertently derailed the plans of one of Granby's most prominent and powerful families, and the Dochevs were sure to never let him forget. By the late summer of 1992, MARVIN HEEMEYER settled in to his new hometown of Granby. He renovated the 2-acre property and
I don't think I could tan. I just burned Brennan's red. I didn't think I could tan my entire life until I started trying to. I mean, I'm still really pale because I don't actually go out tanning, bro. I can't tan that well, actually, guys. I have, like, you guys can't tell. It looks like I have brown hair, but I have, like, auburn hair, boys. I'm, like, really white. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what it is. Like, I have, like, auburn. I have, like, red and shit in my hair. Like, I have ginger and shit. I don't know. I have, like, kind of reddish hair. Reddish brown hair, man. Like, that's, like, I'm just pale, man. I have freckles and shit, man. You know what I mean? I can barely tan, like, at all.
built a large warehouse to serve as his body shop. And shortly after, Mountain View Mufflers was officially opened for business. His neighbors at Mountain Park Concrete weren't too pleased. Among them,
What the hell is this music playing the entire time?
Cody Dochev. And in the months to follow, the Dochev secured a loan and offered Marv $250,000 for the
Hell
2-acre
yeah.
property. But Marv
Quarter
reportedly
mil.
raised the price to $375,000
Greedy motherfucker.
and again to $1 million. Further
What an asshole. He's just doing it just to mess with him. He's giving him hope and pulling it away. You know what I mean? Okay, I'll give you the $375,000. Never mind, I need $1 million. Like, motherfucker, like, why are you toying with this guy? Okay?
agitating the
He deserves this. I'm gonna be honest, I'm with this bulldozer guy, or the KILLDOZER guy. I'm glad he's about to do whatever the fuck he's about to do with that bulldozer, buddy. Because he's being an asshole.
checks. A few weeks later, Marv received a letter from the town of Granby informing him that his property sewage wasn't up to code. He assumed the problem wouldn't take much work and inquired on how and where to hook up his sewage lines. But to his surprise, the lines were located nearly 500 feet from his property. And with him being responsible for the materials, construction, and months of labor, Marv was shit out of luck with a $100,000 estimate just to connect his sewage. And to add even more red tape, Marv's property didn't even have a maintenance easement. And because the easement would traverse property lines, Marv had to seek the approval of his neighbors over at Mountain Park Concrete, directly from Gus Harris and Cody Dochev.
Cody Doja Cat. The Dynasty. Oh shit.
Marv went straight to the board of the sewer district, run by another Granby family dynasty, Ron Thompson.
What the hell? These guys look scared. This guy looks scared. This guy has an extended face, bro. That is not a neck. I'm sorry. I don't consider that a neck, buddy. What the hell is that? Where does his chin end?
A friend of Dochev's
Like,
and brother of
what the
Granby
fuck?
Mayor Dick Thompson. And like Dochev, Ron Thompson wasn't too keen on outsiders like Marv. Thompson gave him an ultimatum: $90,000
What?
to get his sewage ordeal fixed. And
His entire body is just chin. Dude, I've never seen an extended chin like this. I've never seen that. It's not even a double chin. It's just one big chin. I've never seen this shit. How the fuck is it that wide, man?
sewage ordeal fixed, end up to code, or remain unconnected and face the consequences. Left with no choice, Marv refrained from connecting his sewage with hopes of finding a cheaper alternative in the future. And by
Just fucking get like a septic tank, right? Fill it with shit and just dump it like right on the front fucking yard of wherever that sewage company is, cuz they're being a bunch of assholes. You know what I mean?
In November of that year, Marv returned to the sewage board and demanded easement and settled a
Can
deal.
you move your head like that? I don't think he can, bro. I think that's why he's still looking straight when the camera's off to the side. I think that's why he's looking with his eyes instead of his head. You know what I mean? I don't think he can. He's barely able to tilt that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Gus Harris. Left with no choice, Marv refrained from connecting his sewage with hopes of finding a cheaper alternative in the future. And by November of that year, Marv returned to the sewage board and demanded easement and settled a deal with Gus Harris to traverse his property at $20,000 per acre. But in the weeks to follow, Gus Harris ghosted Marv and failed to honor his word, forcing Marv's sewage to remain unconnected for several months. And the months became years, and by 1998, the Dochefs decided to move forward with their construction plans of a massive indoor concrete plant. Marv resisted, but wanted to maintain a cordial relationship with the Dochefs, but he was inevitably forced to act, as the Dochefs intended on building in the southwest portion of Marv's property, where Marv had already planned on building a large parking lot for his customers. The Dochefs applied for and received a bizarre location-specific zoning permit that exempts certain plots of land from zoning laws if the purpose of rezoning falls into specific categories. And by the time he figured it
Alright, we're starting to get really technical in this law shit, man. I don't understand. Can we see where the KILLDOZER, whatever this is, the KILLDOZER is, man? What the hell?
all out, Marv was well past the 30-day deadline to appeal the decision. Construction vehicles and operations blocked off the only road to the muffler shop, and Marv began to lose customers. Out of desperation, Marv purchased
Wow, dude. This just seems like a nightmare. Honestly, if I was in this position, I would have just gave up a long time ago, bro. Like, I really got to be all for this shit. This better be, like, what I'm really, like, passionate about, what I'm really want to do. You know what I mean? Motherfucker, if I have to go through all this shit, I don't know. I can't do it, bro. I'm like, I'd be already clocked out months ago. Years ago. This just been going on for years. That would be years ago.
a
No wonder why that guy took like years of a break. You know what I mean? Because like shit, dude. After doing all that shit and like going out to the things and getting all the pleading, getting all the lawyers and shit, you're probably like fucking clocked out for years after that, man. You probably just want to chill out and do whatever, you know?
Matsu bulldozer to make his own road
It did, dude. The KILLDOZER does sound like a kill streak.
for his customers, but he was shut down by Town Hall. And by November of 2002, a judgment was made against Marv for failing to connect his sewer line. The court ordered that the muffler shop remain closed, And with the Dochef denying easement, Marv was found in violation and was fined $100 a day until he connected his sewage. On November 17th of 2003, Marv wrote a check for the amount of $3,351, which he addressed to the Cowards and Liars Department, after having felt completely violated by the Dochefs and their shady political dealings. He lawyered up and took the town of Granby to court, but failed yet again and was punished for it, as the town turned around and reimposed additional fines of up to $1,000.
They're fucking assholes, man. Just let him fucking connect the line. Let him do it, dude. Why are you doing this to him?
For leaving abandoned vehicles on the rezoned property. And to add fuel to the fire, a local Granby newspaper wrote an editorial piece speaking poorly of Marv interfering with the Dochef's business, as if Marv was the bad guy. He was now stuck in a situation.
Like, they're just sitting here, like, laughing at this motherfucker, okay? Like, this guy is, like, stressed the fuck out doing all this. They're just sitting back laughing at him, making him do all this shit, right? That's actually fucked, man.
He had no way out of. A useless property, zero income, and his property and belongings were auctioned off. His direction and hopes for the future were, in his mind, stolen. What once was a dream became a nightmare. He truly believed that the town of Granby maliciously conspired against him, because the town of Granby perceived to have conspired against him. And that's what officials in Granby will never understand, whether or not they had malicious intent. If you carry the tools to break him,
dude, there's so much flashing of the images going on right now. I'm actually like zoning out from how this is like hypnotizing me.
Because the town of Granby perceived to have conspired against him. And that's what officials in Granby will never understand, whether or not they had malicious intent. If you carry the tools to break him and present yourself as the villain.
True, this motherfucker is breaking this motherfucker down till he gives up. And he doesn't want to give up clearly. So dude, this is the craziest villain backstory.
Perception is reality. And in April of 2004, in Marv HEEMEYER's reality, revenge trumped forgiveness, as he fortified half-inch steel plates insulated with concrete on the bulldozer.
I have had a perfect life up until 1999, when I found out what the Thompsons had done.
See, this motherfucker is old, and you're saying, you motherfucker, you are the reason why his perfect life had to get fucked up, and you gave him hell. I hope this motherfucker destroys everything that they've ever owned.
To me in '92, and I am not going to take it. And I have to use the resources that I have.
This is like a hero backstory, not a villain backstory.
The ability that I have, the knowledge that I have to make this right. I am not walking away.
Holy fuck, he's cooking.
Maybe I'm being
this shit's getting me fired up right now.
I'm doing. Because without a doubt, I'm doing what you have done. I'm lying. I'm conspiring.
This is like some Dark Knight shit.
Keeping things secret.
What?
And it's going to happen. If I would have been married, had a family, you know, things may have gone different.
What?
But God built it.
Dude, no way they have a building montage of the KILLDOZER, dude. This is so tough. This is so tough.
God. You had to take me on en masse. Well,
holy shit.
I'm going to take you on by myself.
Holy shit. Is this where we're going to see all this shit? Wait, that was all just an intro.
Good morning, Colorado. It's great
Oh my goodness. Wait, this is gonna be crazy.
to get started with you.
Good Morning Colorado starts your day with what you need. Updating.
Look at this piece of machinery this guy made just for mass destruction of whatever he wants to drive into. Cops aren't gonna stop him.
Can you take us through it chronologically?
He armored it, bro.
Started about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Where did he begin? Do you know?
Marv took the dozer.
He doesn't give a fuck, bro. So, bro, listen before a PR. I know this would get me fired up. I should listen to this before a PR. Oh my goodness.
Straight through the Mountain Park concrete plant. His arch nemesis Cody Dochev tried to stop the onslaught by ramming Marv's Killdozer with a wheel tractor scraper, but retreated
Like, that's gonna do anything.
once Marv opened fire through one of 3 gun ports installed on the Killdozer.
What? He installed guns into that shit? Barrett 50 calibers? Those look like
Once
50
Marv opened
cals.
fire through one of 3 gun ports installed on
Buddy has the Barrett 50 cal installed into his Killdozer. Dude, this guy is not messing around.
the Killdozer.
Look at the boss car in Fortnite. What the hell is that?
Once the concrete plant was successfully demolished, he moved on to Town Hall.
What? I'm sorry, bro. How long did it take this motherfucker to build this shit? That is so funny.
Next, he destroyed the Granby newspaper office that slandered
Dude, he
his
does
name.
not care.
Police responded to the chaos and had no means to stop the dozer. Their futile attempts to open fire and pierce the fortified shell proved useless.
They should have messed with this motherfucker, dude. They're giving him years of hell, and he's just destroying the town, dude. He doesn't care.
Stop the slow-moving bulldozer.
This is awesome.
Which was armored with heavy iron plates welded in
3
place
guns
of windows.
attached to this
Using
shit.
cameras installed on the top of the shell,
This looks
Marv
like
was
a
able to
tank,
maneuver
bro.
and return fire toward police. Officer Glenn Traynor of the Granby Police Department rushed the Killdozer and climbed atop the shell in an attempt to find an opening, but to his surprise, the entire shell was welded shut as one fixed piece.
Bro, he welded himself into this shit.
Marv HEEMEYER had no way out and purposefully lowered the shell over himself to commit to his plans,
Did he at least have food and like a piss bucket maybe or something in there?
sealing himself inside. Then Colorado State Governor Bill Owens requested the National Guard to dispatch an Apache attack helicopter, as well as troops equipped with Javelin anti-tank missiles.
He is just headed westbound again. This is tape. He is again headed westbound into the downtown area. Right there, may have taken out a radiator. He doesn't stop for.
And while striking a hardware
Holy
store,
shit.
the Killdozer turtled between the foundation and the basement, leaving
No!
the dozer stuck. And after 2 hours of pure carnage, a SWAT team approached the dozer and reported hearing the sound of a single gunshot from within, as
No.
Marvin HEEMEYER, with no way out and no means to free the dozer, took his life. After hours of trial and error, authorities were able to break open the shell using an oxyacetylene cutting torch and recovered Marvin HEEMEYER's body at approximately 2 a.m.
No. Dude, I wish he would have done way more destruction, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping he had way more destruction. Like, he did fuck up a lot of buildings, but that sucks that he got sandwiched, bro. I wanted to see him destroy the entire town, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was really hoping so.
The Killdozer was demoed, and its components were destroyed and dispersed between several junkyards. The rampage caused an estimated $7 million in property damage, and nobody was killed or injured during the incident, apart from Marvin HEEMEYER. Leading up to
Damn.
the incident, Marv gave away all of his financial assets to his friends.
Yeah, that's good that he didn't hurt anybody. That was the biggest thing. I didn't want him to hurt anybody, right? But I'm glad he got to destroy all the entire fucking town, because the town were a bunch of pieces of shit, dude. I hope that town is in debt for the rest of its fucking existence, dude. Like, that was insane. They were literally just trolling this guy relentlessly when he wanted to just have his life dream. You know what I mean? That's fucked, man. You don't mess with a guy's dream like that, a man's dream like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad he didn't like hurt anybody, but you know what I'm saying? I'm glad he didn't hurt anybody.
And family, and left various notes behind.
They pretty much like trolled the guy, right? Made him pay an outrageous amount of money for his land, and once he finally got that shit, they didn't let him connect the sewage line, right? And he was going to court back and forth just trying to get the shit. And then, like, okay, then after a while, he just got tired of it, just didn't connect the sewage line, figured out himself. Then he fucking, then they started to fine him $100, I think, per acre of land or some shit like that every single day until they connected the sewage line, but they didn't let him connect the sewage line. So they were just trolling him. They wouldn't let him do it, but they were charging him to, like, you know, it was bullshit. And he had enough of it, man. He had enough of this shit. He had enough of it, you know? He had enough of it, man. You know? So he just built a fucking killdozer with 3 guns attached, you know?
For his friends and his enemies. In the end, it was perceived that Marv was sabotaging Dochev's business plans, and not the other way around. And no matter how you look at it, perception is reality.
Damn. What the hell? What is happening? Can you hear me now? Damn. Everyone in McKinney is dead? What is that?
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video,
What the hell is McKinney? What is that? What is that? McKinney. What is that? Chaz, time for the play the is it time? Wait, he didn't kill anybody. No, he didn't kill anybody. Look at this link real quick. What is this? I can.
Then another,
Holy shit!
and another. It's part of a meticulously planned citywide demolition project.
Man, I feel like the bulldozer went crazy.
But this plan wasn't.
That's not just any bulldozer, man. That shit is fortified. Bro. I was real until I had to be unreasonable, he wrote. Sometimes unreasonable men need to do unreasonable things. Isn't it saying the older you get, the more you understand this, man? Yeah, motherfucker, you're not here all day. I didn't go to sleep now. Yo, good night, Slush. I appreciate you being here for so long, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Put together by city engineers or lots of ammo and video monitors to help him see where he's going.
This is nuts.
A bank, a hardware store, a concrete factory, even the town hall.
Yeah, fuck those motherfuckers, man. Are you serious? Like, thank God he did this shit. Hopefully that's a lesson to anybody. Anybody in the future that wants to fuck with somebody like that. You know what I'm saying?